YouTube. So, good morning for one. It is Tuesday, 5:58, a little over or a little under 6. I just got done with my morning cardio, and today we're gonna do full day of eating. I know I haven't done this for a good reason, but I figured let me just take you guys through what I do at 5 or less than 5 weeks out from the Olympia. So today we're gonna start with breakfast or meal one. It's going to be 4 eggs and 80 grams of uh, carbs or oats. And then I'm going to eat that, as well as I'm going to add in fruits and greens by rule one, just to get everything pushing and moving so I'm able to have proper bowel movements. But welcome to a full day of eating. All right, so stay tuned, welcome, and then I might throw in a workout in here. Why not? So here we go. Can't really see me, but I hope you just get the gist. That's what I'm doing, right? So I've got oats and I've got cinnamon. Um, 80 grams is what I'm aiming for here. So I'm just gonna pour. All right, we're at 80. So this is what 80 grams of oats looks like. And then for the cinnamon, normally what I'll do is I'll just sprinkle about maybe 2 grams, maybe a little under. Okay, so now we're at 82 combined. That's what it looks like. And I'll just like stir, add some, what's it called? Water, and then we'll throw it in the microwave, you know? In the microwave for about a minute and a half. As that's cooking, that's when I'll start putting things away, cleaning up, making sure I'm organized. And then I flip. It's a good flip. Let it cook until the oats are done. And if you've watched any of my past videos, I like to, I like to eat them all together. So I'm gonna put my oats and my eggs together, and that should be it for breakfast or meal one. But got to get my water refilled. All right, and then I'll do 1 scoop of this. In here, you're gonna get your daily nutrition support, fruits and greens, all that good stuff. Just helps me with my digestive, and it's got some digestive stuff to help with your digestion. Doesn't hurt to have that in your stomach. All right, so oats are done. That's what it looks like. I like to, stir it a little bit, mix the cinnamon around. This is very, very, very good consistency for me for my oats. I don't like it to be too runny, and obviously don't want it to be hard because then it's not cooked. So I'll turn off my pot for the eggs, and then I'm just gonna add it into there. So meal one, we've got 4 eggs and 80 grams of oats. And then I've got my fruits and greens. Stay tuned, and I'm gonna show you guys meal two. All right, so we're back. This is me getting ready for the day. Obviously, I'm all already dressed. I've got my hat. I've got a couple training sessions to do before I work out, but I'm gonna go ahead and start getting things ready for really my meal two. Meal two is going to be 6 ounces of chicken, and I believe it's 300 grams of rice. This is gonna be like my pre-workout meal. And then when I'm done, obviously, we'll have another set of meals. And then when I'm done working out, I'll show you what that meal looks like. But yeah, I'm just getting ready for work and getting ready to train people. So I'm gonna get things ready, and I've got meals to prep. All right, so if you aren't cooking your food in bulk, I suggest doing it. It saves a lot of time. For me, I just pick a day. It's usually twice a week that I'm cooking, and I'll just do like 2 packets from not Costco, but Sam's Club, and that usually is enough for me. At least with the amount of chicken I'm eating right now. For you, you might not need 2 packets, but for me, I'm doing like 2 packages of that. But here we go. We've got 6 ounces. Okay, cool. So it could have been bad, but we've got 6 ounces of chicken right here, and then I'm gonna reset this and put the 300 grams of rice. So same thing, big container, rice is already cooked and made. All I gotta do is just scoop it and put it into my container. This just saves me a lot of, stress and hassle. Boom. Okay, so 300 grams. I don't know if I can show you all. So 300 grams of rice, 6 ounces of chicken, and that's gonna be my meal before I work out. It's currently about almost 9, going on 9, and so I probably won't have this meal until maybe like 10:30, 11, and then workout will be like 12-ish. So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and get this all packed up, and we'll see you guys at the gym or when I'm eating again. But in the meantime, what I'm gonna be sipping on, I've got my creatine. I'm gonna do 1 scoop, 5 grams, and I'm gonna do electrolytes just to keep myself very hydrated. This is what I do to space things out so I'm not hungry, right? Gotta make sure I'm drinking lots of water to space out the meals and to kind of stop the hunger cravings. But I'll see you guys pretty soon. Peace. All right, so we're getting ready for the workout. So this is meal 2. We've got the chicken and 300 grams of rice. So we're gonna get this down, and then should be working out. Here we go. So we're at the gym, at the parking lot, and it's time for me to get my little concoction going. So for today, I'm just gonna mix in the essentials, and I'm gonna do a little pump. All right, 1 scoop of each. We've got the blue raz lemonade, and then another blue raz lemonade for the pump. This is probably the only other carbs I'm gonna get for the rest of the day, because after this workout and because of the last meal, that's it. That's it for carbs. We're gonna be rocking on protein for the rest of the day, evening, and then go to sleep, right? But Still more to come. I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this, right? One scoop. This actually is one of the better flavors from Rule One, especially with the essentials. I'm a big fan of lemonade, so anything lemonade, I'm always gonna pick. But one scoop. And I don't think it's so weird to do this in the parking lot because like people can't see. Maybe you see powder everywhere, and when I get out, it's just powder everywhere. But very interesting from an outside perspective. Um, and then for the pump, just one scoop, added that into my shaker. Good. And then I'm just gonna walk inside because I don't have enough water to really drink all of that. But um, yes, I'm gonna go get this chest day and show you guys what the physique looks like, and then continue this little full day of eating thing. But I need water. But let's get it. See you guys soon. All right, quick little update. I think it's like my last movement or second to last movement, and I feel very meh. Everything is gone, carbs are depleted. I'm just like mosey on through this. Um, but luckily, it's only this last movement and possibly maybe some push-ups. But yeah, feeling pretty meh, depleted, and we're only gonna get dig deeper. Rolling in a dig deeper. I just got an update from Chris, Mr. Aceto. Tomorrow is rest day, and I've got no carbs tomorrow, except for breakfast. Other than that, no carbs all the way through. So tomorrow, obviously I want to show it, but it'll be very, very hard to get by. So just want to give you guys an update. I know I've been really quiet this whole workout, but I'm trying to, bang it out fast because I don't have a lot to spare to talk and do all these things. So here we go. So we're back home and it's time for meal number 3. Meal number 3, we're gonna look at 6 ounces of chicken, just chicken, and that's it, right? Obviously here we have our water, we're gonna do that, but for the next 2 meals, so I've got meal 3, that's gonna be 6 ounces of chicken. Meal 4 is going to be the exact same thing. It's going to be in about 2.5, 3 hours, around like 3:30. And then meal 5 is a little different. So I'll show you that one. But I don't think it's necessary for me to show you guys the same meal I'm having twice in one day. Right. So this is it. And then stay tuned for meal 5. And then see you guys soon. Peace.
Look, and that had me questioning on whether or not he should have been in that conversation. Now, if you were just going off of the
second to last meal is going to be salmon, which is different from the rice. It's currently about 5. So I've got 6 ounces of salmon with no rice, no carbs. And so I'm going to get that. What I usually do is I usually grab food from what is it? My Fit Foods, right? And sometimes they have veggies. My meal normally has veggies, but today it doesn't. So I'm just gonna take out everything, or really leave everything, and just take the salmon out, and that'll be my meal for today. So I'm gonna prep that, get that ready, but we're gonna do 6 ounces. I've got 6 ounces of salmon. I just use the same bowl because I don't know. I think it's easier for me and it's less dishes to wash. This is like for right now. It's one of my second favorite meals. Um, just because it used to be steak, right? But now I don't have steak. All meals consist of salmon and chicken for protein. Um, Mostly chicken, right? And then the only carbs I have is just rice. Tomorrow is my mouth is watering because I want to eat this so bad. Tomorrow's my rest day, so I don't have any carbs at all except for breakfast. And then tomorrow it's about 200 grams of potatoes this time. Um, so I'm gonna finish this. I've got one more meal, which is gonna be my shake, and then we should be done for the day. But I hope you guys enjoying it so far. If this does well, maybe I'll do another one. But yeah, my mouth is watering. I gotta eat this. Peace. All right, so it's currently 7 o'clock, and it's time for my last meal. Normally, last meal is close to like 7:38, but I have an early morning, so I'm gonna try and get to it pretty fast. So what we're gonna do is we've got 50 grams of what is this? Whey. So I've got my scale, and I'm gonna use the Rule One Whey. This is the fruity cereal. It's almost done. And a weird thing about me is I like to use one protein at a time, so I got to go through all of this before I go to the next one. So here we go. It's usually about 2 or maybe 1.5 scoops. I'm making a mess over here, but boom, 49.5. I'll take that. And then what's gonna happen is I'm gonna shake this up and have it as my last meal because I'm hungry and I'm sleepy and I have an early morning. So I'm gonna do this, drink this, and then finish editing up this video so you guys can have it as soon as possible. But this is my last meal of the day, and this is a full day of eating. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what else you guys want to see. But all the links, everything will be down below in the description. And I will see you guys on the next one. We are 4.5 weeks away. Peace.